Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for May 17th through the 23rd. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So if this one doesn't resonate, check out those placements. You guys know the drill. All right, so Gemini, we're going to get into your recent past, your current energies, and then we'll check into the near future. And then we'll clarify those cards. And once we're done with the main spread, we're going to go into your person's energies. So if you'd like to know about how your person's feeling, stick around to the end. So if I remember correctly, we had a little bit of a tough reading last week. I had a hard time putting that video out because I was like, it was just tough. So if you're with me again, welcome back. Hopefully this one's going to be a little bit different. So let's see what the energies are for you for next week. Okay, so maybe a little bit tough, but not in a bad way. It's all for a good reason. All right, so we've got the Sun in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of reversals. But that's good because I feel like that means that there's some energies that you're really kind of putting behind you. If there's somebody that's been bothering you, I have a feeling this person's fine, like you put an end to that energy and you're not allowing it back into your space. Because with the Nine of Cups, something really beautiful is about to happen for you. This is going to make you really happy. I don't think you expect it yet. So there's a shift in your energy that I feel. With the Sun in reverse, it's almost like things just haven't come to light yet. You could be dealing with a Leo, but somebody sort of, I feel like somebody's planning something. If you don't want somebody back from the past, I completely respect that. This could be a new energy. Whoever it is moves quickly, but hasn't started taking those steps forward yet. So if you're feeling like there's something building up inside, that's what I feel is happening. It's like all this energy is building and building and building, or it was in the recent past, and it sort of pushed you to a place, we'll get into those cards in a sec, where you were forced to take a look at what was going to make you happy. So again, with the Sun in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse, it just tells me that these were things that you were being pushed to work on. So wherever things weren't making you happy, let's say in a relationship where somebody maybe had tried to push you too far, too fast, and you weren't ready for that, or somebody was overbearing. There's just sort of kind of a feeling of people who took advantage of your kindness. Maybe this definitely feels like an energy who came at you often, almost like authoritarian in that way, like they were the boss of you. And this could be a boss. Maybe you're having a difficult time with somebody at work, and right now there's just not a whole lot of conversation or decisions being made about what the next step is. But there's a lot of reasons behind why all this energy is happening for you. It's because Spirit wants you to take a look at the things that maybe haven't moved forward the way that you wanted them to. Maybe you've tolerated people who were in your life, let's say like a father figure, who was overbearing. And now you've come to a place, whether it's because you've become an adult or because you've decided now you're going to speak up and say the things that you're feeling. Because as you start to clear out that type of stuff, the Nine of Pentacles shows up in the current energy. So right now you're just working on rebuilding yourself, feeling good about the decisions that you've made. If there were some tough ones in the past, especially with authority figures, I feel like that's something that really challenged you. Maybe you didn't feel like you could speak up. Well, now you're in an energy where you feel like, you know what, I feel good about who I am. You've worked on the whole self-worth, self-esteem, finding balance, probably feeling a little bit more secure in your situation now than you have in the recent past. And that's why the energy is starting to shift. And maybe you're deciding, you know what, where I haven't spoken up before, I really need to. And I'm not going to let people, it feels like a bullying kind of energy. So if you've had a lot of figures in your life, male or female, that have been super aggressive and you've sort of been passive with them, this is a time where I think Spirit's encouraging you to take that step up. Like, have confidence in yourself that when you need to speak up, you will. And this is in relationships as well. If you didn't feel like you could stand your ground in the past, or tell somebody what was going to make you happy, for example, and what was important to you as far as starting something new. This is a beautiful energy, so I want to talk about this for a second. This is moving into something that's going to be really, really super fulfilling for you. I don't think you see it quite yet. It's a brand new beginning. It could be in work, but it also could be in love. This is a really stable offer. Super, super stable offer that's coming towards you, and it's going to release you of all these burdens. Whatever's been going on back here that you've been working through, it's all about to pay off. Because this to me says you're laying that down. When this brand new offer comes in, it's like the excitement because you put the work in, and now you're feeling really good about who you are. Your self-esteem has risen, your energy has risen, and that makes you feel good about you, which also radiates on the outside and helps draw in these new beginnings that you desire. It could be, they just said something about a move. So maybe you need to move house, and you've been looking for something that's going to be really reasonable financially, and boom, it shows up. And there you are, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this worked out. It's when you start to build on you and you start to feel good and you release all of these energies from the past, that's when the good stuff starts coming. And you feel really good. Look at that. I didn't even look back at the deck. I kid you not. I swear to God, I did not see this card. I swear to whatever. I don't want to offend anybody. But there's the happy home. This is such incredible energy. Like, all this is starting to happen. You lay down all those burdens, and then you find that safe place, that place that you want to settle, that's going to make you feel good. It could be that somebody really stable is starting to work their way towards you. It's all about energy. You know, we talk about whether somebody from the past or somebody new. It's about the energy. And it also is the timing in your life. Nothing is an accident. There are times in your life that you're meant to go through certain things. And this is the time in your life when you're meant to find this stability. This could also mean that you're finally going to meet your soulmate, the one that you're meant to be with. They're all soulmates in some way, shape, or form. Look, the karmics, yes, the difficult people, the narcissist, those are awful, but they serve a purpose, and they teach us how to love ourselves. They teach us the lessons we came here to learn. And now that you've gotten to that place, now you're going to have that fulfilling relationship. That's everything that we're doing. The tarot, all of this is leading you to a place where you have a better understanding of why you're here, what your purpose is, and the type of relationships that you're meant to have. If you're even watching this video, that means that you've been through this. You've been through something. You're on this journey and you're finding your way. Trust me, when you get to the point where you start to find that balance and happiness, and you have this understanding of divine timing, divine partners, soulmates, whatever it is that you need to learn from tarot or readings or your journey to get where you need to go, then that's when this stuff starts to fall in place. I hope that made sense. I went off on kind of a tangent because I want to say so much so fast. I'm just really happy for you guys. Last week was tough. You needed to learn some lessons to get to a place, and look at that. You've even got the Ace of Wands coming next, and then the Six of Wands. Complete, and then the Ace of Swords. My God, this is incredible, Gemini. I don't know what you did in the last week, but boy, do you have new starts everywhere in your life. It's like, I don't see the Ace of Cups, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it's not love. A new stable beginning. Could be a new job, and then you have a passionate new beginning. And to me, that is actually the King and Queen. So that to me is the love one. And then more passion. You've got so much coming to you, and you're going to feel completely victorious. And again, I always point out the wreath on this one. This is incredible. I've got goosebumps. I'm so glad I did your reading today. I'm going to be honest with you. It's giving me good juju. I'm so happy for you guys. This is such a change from last week. What a beautiful, beautiful reading. Talk about happiness and stability. Once you've gone through this and you've really stood up for yourself, it's like the perfect partner comes in, the person that you know you can settle down with. All those burdens are laid down, your happiness is there, and your stability, your self-esteem is up, you're feeling good about who you are. I feel like I could stop the reading there. I am going to continue though. So where it may have been difficult to see what was coming, now it's like, I don't even think you're concerned. I think you're laying down, like if anybody wants to come towards you and all they have to offer you is that small pentacle and they're moving slow to boot, I think this is just the energy is now starting to sort of almost purposely by the universe being kept from you in order to not rock the boat because of all the good stuff that's coming in. So in the near future, the Six of Cups in reverse in this case to me says that this is no more excess coming back. This is not accepting offers from people who have been in your energy before. I think you're ready for just brand new. That's why you've got all these beautiful aces, because everything now that you've done all this work and you've put all this stuff behind you means that you're not going to accept anything less than someone who's stable. And this is in reverse. So this could be people that show up from your past that are all of a sudden, now that you're doing well, they're going to want to sort of, creep back into your life. Or maybe there's someone who's unstable financially and they want to come ask you for money. And then you've got the King of Swords. These are a lot of energies that want to come in and try to get back in your life once they see how well you're doing. And this is that aggressive energy that I'm picking up on from whoever this person was. It could have been a parent. It could have been, they just said uncle. It could have been anyone who takes you for granted, or where there may have been times where you've let things slide. Being passive is not an insult. Sometimes you just pick your battles, right? In this case, I feel like all of these energies are going to want to come back to you because they see that you're really on your game. And they, whenever somebody sees you rising, that you've cut out of your life, especially because you're on your spiritual journey, and suddenly people are like, wait a minute, who are you? Like, what happened to the old Gemini I knew? Why are you suddenly now not wanting to be there for me like you were before? When you start to change, people don't like it. Too bad for them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clarify these before we clear this and get into the energy of the person you have on your mind. So the Lovers in reverse and the Magician, you were definitely dealing with somebody. Okay, so the World is on the bottom of the deck. This is gorgeous because this is everything I've been talking about. You're completing this cycle. You're not dealing with partners. And the Magician can be, yes, new starts and two things. So yes, you're manifesting, but right now with the Lovers in reverse, what I'm going to say is I also see this as somebody who's manipulative. So if you were dealing with people who were narcissistic, bullies, or aggressive, or their energies, male or female, just seem to constantly want to push you around, you're not tolerating that anymore, especially not in love. And then you start manifesting the things that are coming to you in this current energy. And then of course the people are going to try to creep back in the future. But you're done. You've closed this cycle out and you're moving forward. You have too many new beginnings coming to you that are like goosebumpy, exciting. You're not going to let this energy bother you. That's why you had to overcome feeling like maybe even an obligation to some of these people. Yep, King of Swords, and then the Seven of Swords in reverse, and then the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you're not going to accept anything less than everything in love. I love that. Maybe I'll title it that. You're not going to accept anything less than everything. The King of Swords is all about speaking his truth. In this case, he's very honorable. He does it with tact. And I think that's how you're going to speak to these people. If you even choose to have conversations with them, you're going to tell it like it is. You're not going to mince words. I think where you've done that in the past or shied away from, the whole pick your battles thing. If you've shied away in the past, you're not going to anymore. And then we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse, which means you're telling people who think that they can take from you and continue to take from you and not give back or lie, cheat, steal, whatever it is. You're going to tell them, look, I know these things about you. No, you're now putting up those healthy boundaries that keep people like that away from you. All right, so let's clarify the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, perfect. Oh, God. Jesus, Gemini, I don't know what's going on with you. You're my absolute most beautiful reading this week. The Chariot card and then the Queen of Cups. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. I'm going to go through the energies of the people that you might be dealing with. We have Gemini, someone with you. I see Aries, Capricorn, for sure a water sign, Leo, and I'm picking up on Sagittarius. So this is moving away from all that stuff, moving towards all these beautiful new beginnings, knowing that you've, being proud of yourself is what I want to say. You should be proud of yourself because it was a lot of hard work to get where you are. It's extremely difficult to shut people out of our lives. You know, someone who's been there your whole life, if it was a father or a male figure that you trusted and loved, and now all of a sudden you're like, I have to cut you out. It could have been a partner as well. And you just are moving forward with grace, saying, I've become this. Look, she's even moving in this direction in these cards, away from the things that just don't work anymore, that she's not going to tolerate. You could be looking forward to possibly getting pregnant. Maybe you want to have children, and that's where your focus is going to be. Female, obviously. If you're a male, this is, in a sense, nurturing yourself where you may not have in the past. And understand that it's okay to be emotional and self-nurturing. You know, moving towards balancing your energy emotionally is going to be super important for you because you've got a lot going on. So all those new things that are coming in, you're going to be ready for them now with the Ace of Cups. And that also says to me that you're going to be ready for love because you're opening yourself up emotionally. And that's important. You need to do that, obviously, if you want to invite the right type of love. After you've been through all of this, healed, and come to a place where you're ready to start again, you're going to be completely ready for it when it comes to you. And it's coming. Okay, guys, I'm going to clear this energy. And then we're going to get into whoever it is that's on your mind. So think about that person for a minute or so while I clear these cards. And we'll get into their energy. And then we'll see how you're feeling at the moment. Get some Romance Angels, a Love Oracle card, and then we'll do some Wisdom of the Oracle. This is absolutely the best reading of the week. I'm so incredibly happy for you guys. What a shift. All right, so your person really hurt. So whoever's on your mind is super emotional, extremely hurt. They're having trouble going through whatever transformation. They're constantly in their head about this. Really super emotional. And they're holding back. It's like they're not letting you know. They're just in their head about how much they hurt. They're not actually saying how they feel. And for you, it's like you don't really want to focus on a new start with this. You've walked away from it. Maybe this person walked away from you and has withheld themselves emotionally. And they don't want to transform things. It's like they're constantly in their head. In this case, you're the one, yeah. So they may feel a little bit defensive right now. You may feel a little defensive. But in this case, like, you don't owe anybody an explanation, is what I want to say with this card. And they may be feeling like that right now. So if you're wondering what's going on with them, they're super hurt. They don't feel good about something that happened. And they're in their head about it, playing it over and over again. So in your energy, I feel like you walked away. You felt like you tried over and over again. Maybe you put a lot of energy into this and you walked away because you couldn't see a future anymore. It's like, what's the point? If I'm going to keep putting all this effort in and you're not going to work with me, you know, the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, if you're not going to come into this with me, what's the point? They're super hurt by that, but I think you realize that this energy wasn't moving forward, is what I'm going to say. Now, that's what I'm getting from that. Your person's definitely in their head and hurt about what's transpired. So it could have been you or them. If you're waiting for them, they're kind of holding back their energy because they haven't gone through, they need to go through a transformation. They need to learn how to open up emotionally. All right, so we have release your ex, passion, chemistry, and then free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I do really feel like this is, remember I was saying in the beginning, if this was somebody in your life that was overbearing and difficult, no matter how hard you tried, you just couldn't get things to work, it's time to release your ex, because remember, we discussed there is somebody new. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. There's going to be somebody new and passionate that shows up in your life, It could be unexpected. You may have already met this person, and maybe there's just a part of you that's, you know, still energetically holding on to your ex. And then we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. This could be for both. Maybe that's part of the reason you're having a hard time letting go of your ex. It could just be that chemistry that you felt, as difficult as they were, you knew that that was there. But I believe you want something new that's going to be both passionate and have that chemistry, have all the things that we all want in a relationship, right? But you've got to release the energy. If you haven't released the human, you got to release them too. But you've got to release the energy along with that in order to move forward into all that beautiful energy we saw coming towards you. Okay, so let's get into one of the Lover's Oracle cards, and then we'll do your Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, this is the one they want. Sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. This is the one that I feel like you're honoring. If you guys have been into your spiritual journey for a while and you believe in working in the 5D before, that's what I feel like you're doing. You're working on that relationship in another dimension so that you can bring it to, ground it and earth it here in the third dimension. That's exactly what came to me. I don't always speak like that if you watch my other readings. So just know that that's a message from Spirit. Okay, guys, I'm going to clear this up. Let's get your last cards. Let's see what we've got for a little bit of advice for you. Okay, for some reason that one wants to come out. Clean it up. That's, you know, that's releasing a lot of that old energy so that you can have this change that's coming. And then you're going to be building to the sea. And then I knew new life was coming out for you. I just knew it. I felt it. I kept wanting to look, but it was on the bottom of the deck, which I always read. This is beautiful. So if for any reason you have any doubt that things are going to start moving forward, I'd say not only next week. So hold on, I'm tapping in really quickly. They want to say into June. So the next 6 weeks of your life is going to be super important. Just keep your eyes out for the things that are trying to show up for you. Try to get some more rest too. These are just channeled messages really quick, guys. Try to get some rest because the things that are going to come to you, you're not going to miss them. But you'd like to take advantage of those things right away. And your energy has to be preserved. So make sure you're getting enough sleep and you're ready for all of this amazing energy that's coming towards you. Okay, and then we have clean it up, a change in the wind, and chop wood. This to me is all about balance. So you've got 3, 3, and then we have 6, which 3 and 3 equals 6. So a lot of 3 energy, balancing your energy, clean it up, make sure mind, body, and soul, you've got things cleared out so that you can open up to this new stuff, a change in the wind. These are all those changes that I was talking about that are happening. And then chop wood. To me, this is about finding that balance as far as in yourself so that you can start building almost new. If you're one of the people where a lot of things have been cleared out of your life, this is going to take some time. You're going to have to build like little bits at little bits. I just saw 222 on the clock. So, and we've got 222 here. This is just a meant to be reading for you guys today. So know that you're going to be rebuilding your life. If that's where you're at and you're the ones who have clicked into this video, this message is for you. You've got a lot of beautiful things coming. Okay, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to have you here. And I'll see you in the next video. If you'd like a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. Guys, I can't say enough. This is the most beautiful reading. Take it in. It's going to be amazing. Buckle up because you're in for it. All right, guys. I love you so much. Take care. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next reading.